So this here is my Corsair C70 case. You know, got my system built in there. Nothing too special right now. You can see the light on the H100. There's a light on the front, but other than that, it's pretty dark, right? So recently, this is my new project. This is my own custom light controller that I made for the front of the system. So we'll just start with the master switch that turns on these lights up here. So far that's just the light for the master switch coming on. So we'll talk about these in a couple minutes here. But if I go along, I'll start from the right here, or left rather. All the lights and all the fans come on. So there's my light control. You can see the lights go off as you flick different ones off. So you can flick off each light in the system individually. Along with, of course, if maybe you don't want all these lights in the front glowing, you just flick the master off, and all those turn off, but all the fans stay on, of course. Or, you know, you could just have specific ones on. You know what I mean? Alright, so then, on top of that, we have this system over here. So if I flick this down, what you'll see is I have a Logis lighting LED strip system. And it's kind of got these preset patterns, but the first one is just a demo mode, so whenever you turn the system on, it goes to this demo mode, which I found really annoying. It came with a rear panel piece. I don't know where it really went. Probably fell on the ground somewhere, but where you could mount it to the rear panel, and there's like a little push button on the back where you could control it. Unfortunately, I didn't have a drill after I drilled the holes, because I used someone else's drill, and so I couldn't re-drill this in, so I had to replace it with just a toggle. So you just have to double toggle it to change the lighting pattern. But I really didn't like how I had to either reach around the back of the system, or I just actually had this hanging in the system. I had to reach around to the back of the system to change the lighting, and that really bothered me. So I basically changed it, so now I can change all the lighting modes from the front. Just by flick a switch. If I was to do this again, there's probably a couple more things I'd do differently. The way it works is these all these fans here, these BitPhoenix Spectre fans, they have a little header on them. Looks like this. And basically, it's a little piece that goes inside the fan header, and then basically you can either, it comes with the proper cables, but you can attach the cables and extend them out to it's BitPhoenix's own custom proprietary system that does a similar thing to this. But I decided just to make my own that kind of suits my case a little bit better. It's pretty late, as you can see. It's 3:35 or 3:55 rather in the morning. So I'm working on this all night, and I finally got it all wired up. So yeah, we'll take a look at the inside, and I'll talk maybe a little bit about the design of it. So I'm just gonna pop up this disk drive here because it's not really plugged into anything. The lights look pretty bright on the camera, but they're not that bright in real life. If you wanted to, you could also hook it up to 7 volts instead of 12 volts like I have, and that would also dim the lights. But you can see some of my wiring connections here in the back. And the switches have 6 poles on them, so 2 of the poles in each one of the fans is for the lights, and 2 of the other ones are for the fans themselves. Now the thing is, right now the cables are just kind of soldered to the back of the switches. If I was to do it again, I'd probably save all the headers I cut off the back of those, and then attach these to each one of the switches. I kind of, seeing as it's been a while since I actually put the fans in my system, I don't really have 2 of the cables anymore, so I couldn't do it. But I'd solder these onto the back of the switches and then just attach the cables to them, which would make it a lot easier because then you could always disconnect it. But for now it's permanently wired in this case, and I don't really plan to take it out anyways, so that's fine. So yeah, you can kind of see some of my solder joints back there. I really kind of want it to look Fallout-ish. As you can tell by my watch, I'm a pretty big Fallout fan, so slip this back in. So there it is, my own custom lighting control system for my case. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.